Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is show 113 of NasCard Radio. We're trading cards and racing meet. I'm your pal Val, and with me is the amazing Jason. Jason's off today.
Jason, where are you?
And then the man, the myth, the legend, PSA and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. How are you?
I'm feeling too tough to trade.
Yes. Got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about racing recap. We had a few races over the weekend, of the holiday weekend, and then we're gonna do a little kind of state of the hobby. We're gonna look at a few different websites and look at product available, product prices, stuff like that, and then we're gonna finish up with King's Court. So, but let's get into it. Let me get out my cheat sheet here. The Camping World Truck Series, they were off still, and they're actually getting ready to race this weekend. Oh my goodness. They're
Yay.
yeah, they've been off a few weeks. They're going to be it's going to be race 19. They're in the playoffs. There's four more till Phoenix, if you could believe it. They're going to be at Kansas Speedway, the Kansas Lottery 200, and that's going to be Friday, September 9th at 7:30 p.m. night race. Stages for Kansas Speedway, end of lap 30, end of lap 60, and end of lap 134. Moving over to the Xfinity Series, that was race number 24, and that was the 40th annual Sports Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. That was Saturday, September 3rd at Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. We had a little bit of video game mode going on there, but Noah Graskin was our winner, followed by Sheldon Creed, our highest finishing rookie at position 2, who was playing that video game there.
That was a cool race, man. The last lap and a half, 2 laps, whatever you want to call it, were incredible. Noah Gragson was third going into the last lap, and he ended up winning the race because Sheldon Creed sent it off full throttle into the wall. It was going around the wall, and then Kyle Larson's like banging on him and everything. And Noah Gragson just kind of went down below him and which went right on by him for the win.
Yeah. So yeah, Kyle Larson was running in that race, and they were all vying for the win. So that was a little Days of Thunder there going on with trading paint and some sparks, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one of the more exciting finishes I've seen in a long time. That's a top 10 for me. That was a great finish.
And Noah, yeah, he after the race, I guess because of that burnout, he was breathing some of that fumes, whatever. He had to catch his breath and everything. And uh, there were no fights, which was pretty cool. Sheldon Creed took it in stride, wanting to win it and stuff, but and came so close. So
Yeah, and I think Noah Gregson was the pre-race favorite for winning that, and he ended up winning the race just like everybody thought he would.
yeah, um, I think we've talked about Noah Graskin before. Well, I'm sure we have, but his rookie cards or his first year cards, 2017. He's in 2017 Donruss, but it's only the signature series. There's an unnumbered version, there's a gold version numbered 25, and a 101, which would be pretty cool to have. Also, 2017 Panini Absolute. That was the first year for Panini Absolute. That was card number 88. You can see that on the screen. I think that's the blue version that I have up there. But there's a silver version numbered to 299, blue to 199. There's a red, gold, and then there's 4 printing plates for Absolute. And then there's Panini Select Signatures. There's an unnumbered version, and there's a blue, red, gold, and checkered flag prism for that, all numbered either 50 or lower. And then track size or Panini Torque, track size signatures, unnumbered version, and then blue, red, green, and checkerboard, all numbered 75 or less. So not a lot of Noah Graskin 2017, but if you remember, he's going for the championship this year, and then we'll be moving up to Cup next year. So he's definitely one to watch.
Yep, I think he's going to do good next year in Cup. He's got the drive to do well.
Yeah, I think the media likes him. He has a pretty good personality, and he's got some talent. He's got decent cars. So I look for a good finish this year. If not, trying to win it. I guess that would be the storybook, to win it this year and then move up the Cup next year.
Mm-hmm. Did you see where Ty freaking Gibbs finished?
I did, because I can cheat and look that he was sixth.
Yeah, he finished sixth, and Sam Mayer was 11th. So, but I don't think Ty Gibbs was really ever a factor in that race. It was pretty much Noah Gragson for the most part.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, if looking at stage 1 points, stage 2 are positions and stuff. So, yeah, I don't think he got very well. He was always in the top 10. So, I mean, there's folks that would love to be in the top 10 all day. So,
yeah, he probably looks at that as like, man, I did terrible, finishing sixth.
Well, you know what? You definitely want to kind of fly under the radar. Let Noah and some of the other guys maybe take some of the heat and just kind of fly under the radar. And then, because I think he still has more points, playoff points, than Noah, not by much, but I'm looking forward to the playoffs in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, me too. He's got five wins, so I'm expecting him to hopefully be in the final four.
Yeah, I think Noah's got 4, if I remember right.
Something like that. He's done well this year too.
And highest finishing rookie, we've talked about Sheldon Creed plenty this year. He's the highest finishing rookie. And just sum it up in a few words: 2021 Panini Chronicles. We should play a game here, and when we try to open up some 2021 Chronicles and see if you don't get a Sheldon Creed out of a pack.
Yeah, because every pack, I think it actually says on the pack, each pack includes Sheldon Creed.
Yeah, so he's in the Chronicles and Chronicles autographs. That's the subset or insert set or whatever it is inside of Chronicles. And then there's also Absolute and Absolute autographs, Black and Black autographs, Contenders autographs, Crusade autographs, Gold Standard autographs, Limited autographs, Obsidian, and then Phoenix autographs, Pinnacle autographs, Select autographs, and Spectra, which doesn't have any autographs, but he does have the name variation, which is
the Showstopper.
Very good, the Showstopper.
You put me on the spot, but I remembered it
from last time. And then
you're mocking you, and it's like, oh crap, I got to answer a question.
Cool. I guess when I watch the video back, I can see how you mock me. But anyway, so 2021 National Treasures card number 120. That's serial number 25 or less. So that might be a good one to have. I gotta see if I can find one of those. And then there are Rising Stars, which I believe are autographs, and then Treasured Debut as well in National Treasures. And then let's go to 2021 Panini Prism card number 56. And then there's also a variation with him holding the trophy. He had won, I believe, the truck championship last year.
Yeah.
And then there's all of the parallels to those two cards in Prism.
Yeah, he gets definitely gets the NasCardRadio Buttload Award.
2021, yeah. Like I said, if you open a pack of 2021 and he doesn't, if you open up Prism or Chronicles and don't get him, I'd be surprised. So Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be one of the cases where he's overdone. Again, if there's any Sheldon Creed player collectors out there, I'd love to hear about how many Sheldon Creeds you have.
A buttload.
Well, it'd be amazing, right? If you collected him and to have all those, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be, yeah, to collect the rainbow and everything. Oh my gosh, that
That's
would
what
be. That's a daunting task.
correct. It is, and it's pretty impressive if anybody has it. Like I said, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, Next race, 25, race number 25. Two more before the Xfinity playoffs. We're already in the playoffs in truck. We're in playoffs in Cup, but Xfinity has two more to go before the playoffs. And if I remember right, last year Xfinity was the same way. So that's going to be also at Kansas Speedway. That's the Kansas Lottery 300. That is Saturday, September 10th at 3 p.m. Stages for Xfinity at end of lap 45, end of lap 90, and the end of lap 200. Moving over to the Cup Series, that was race number 27, and that was the 73rd annual Cookout Southern 500. That was Sunday, September 4th, at Darlington Raceway. Our winner was Eric Jones. Highest
43
finish,
car.
43. And the highest finishing rookie was Austin Cindric at position 16.
Yeah, there was a good bit of attrition in that race. And it looked to me like at one point the Gibbs cars were unbeatable until they beat themselves.
Yeah, there's a few barbecues, all kinds of stuff going on out over there.
Yeah, I really wanted to see Kyle Busch win, but I'm glad that Eric Jones won. If somebody else had to get it, and you realize that's our 17th winner of the year. That
Wow.
is incredible. Out of what 20? What is it? 27 races.
20
So
27, yep,
nobody,
exactly.
nobody's running away with it this year.
No, with Chase having the accident early on and being knocked out, luckily he had all those playoff points, so he's not under the cut yet, but he can't afford any more of those.
No, that's his mulligan, man. He can't do anymore. Neither can Kyle Busch. Now, Kyle Busch is not in the same position that Chase Elliott is in. So if Kyle Busch has another mulligan, he'll probably be in a must-win situation. So he has got to do well this weekend in Kansas. In fact, I think I saw somewhere where him and Denny Hamlin are like tied for being the favorite in Kansas this weekend.
All I know is I think I can hear Joey Logano going,
He's going, good, good, like on Family Guy.
yeah, he's in first place, so
Yeah, he did well. Hamlin did well. Hamlin finished second. I think I had picked him for the win, so I wasn't too far off.
yeah, he tried, but I don't think he didn't have it at the end for Eric Jones.
Well, he said he could have gone up there and punted him, but he said that Eric Jones has never raced him dirty, so he wasn't going to do that to him.
And if
Yeah,
he would have done
somebody
something
else
like that, I think was that.
said if it'd been somebody else, like Ross Chastain, yeah, watch
Oh
out.
my goodness, if it was Ross Chastain, he would have. Oh yeah. Uh, yes. All right, Eric Jones, his rookie cards, 2016. He was in 2016 Panini Certified. And you can see the example there is the base on the left-hand side. And there's different parallels for that. There's a mirror. These are all mirrors now. The silver, orange, red, blue, gold, purple, green, and black. And then there are Xfinity materials also in certified with the different parallels to it as well from numbered from 299 or less. And there's Panini certified potential signatures, which you'll see on the right. And those are numbered from 165 or less. Also mirroring the mirrors with the mirror red, blue, gold, purple, green, orange, silver, and black. He's also in the 2016 Panini National Treasures in the quads and the trios as well. Those are very limited. They are numbered 25 or less for both versions, the quads and the trios. The quads would be pretty cool because it would include Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, and Matt Kenseth, the old Joe Gibbs team.
Yeah.
Those are blast names blast from the past, right? I
No
forget about
doubt.
all. Daniel Suarez was there, and Eric Jones was there as well, and Matt Kenseth, and so yeah. And then over to the 2016 Panini Prism. Throw that up on the screen so folks can see the 2016. Now you had the base, and then the parallels for 2016 Prism with the silver version, the red, white, and blue, which you see on the right, the green version, which you see on the left, number to 149, the blue, red, rainbow, number 24, the camo, number to 20, gold to 10, white, flag, prism to 5, black, number to 3, and checkered flag, which is a 101. There's Panini Prism driver signatures as well, the autographs with the unnumbered version, and then numbered from 99 and lower with green, blue, red, white, and blue, rainbow, camo, gold, white, black, and the checkered flag. Also in 2016 Panini Prism, there were fire suit fabrics. If you remember that,
Yep, I
there's
remember those.
a few versions of it as well, all numbered from 149 or less, and then his fabrics team numbered from 249 or less as well. He's in 2016 Panini Torque. Here's the Torque version, what they look like. Card number 52, and the parallels for it. There's a lot of parallels in Panini Torque with gold and then blue numbered to 125, and then everything else is lower than that. Red, artist proof, purple, hollow silver, hollow gold, blackout, which is a 101. The test proof, black, cayenne, magenta, and yellow, all 101s, and then the printing plates as well with the different versions. Black, cayenne, magenta, yellow for those 101s. Panini Torque dual materials, Panini Torque silhouettes, sheet metal as well. And so he's got quite a few 2016 cards. He probably should have a 2015 card, but because Press Pass put that one set out in 15, that he didn't get any other cards, but probably should have had cards in 2015 if they would have made them. So
Yeah. Was that memorabilia card, that one with the sheet metal? Is that your card?
no, it is not.
Oh, that's a cool card. Whoever has
Yeah,
that, that's a cool
I
card.
just grabbed that one off of eBay, that image.
Like
So
a 5-color card. That's sheet metal card. That's awesome.
yeah, again, these prices are cheap, I guess, compared to the other sports, and I guess compared to Ty Gibbs and some of these other guys, they're not very expensive. So I want to say it was like $20 or $30 maybe out there. So not that I'm trying to endorse that eBay auction or nothing like that, but they're all, I think, reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very reasonable.
Austin Cindric was our highest finishing rookie. We've talked about him a lot this year since he's probably going to get rookie of the year, I'm sure.
I was
So
just thinking that very thing. He's probably going to be our rookie of the year.
yeah, his rookies are in 2018. I won't go through them all, but basically 2018 Donruss, he's in the Phenoms. There's parallels to that. 2018 Panini Certified, he has a base there, and then all the parallels and the mirror versions. Script 2018 Panini Prism scripted signatures, no base in Prism in 2018, but scripted signatures. Victory Lane, he does have a base in 2018 Victory Lane, card number 33, and the parallels to that. Also, an autographs in the Victory Lane signatures. Those are either numbered to 100 or less in 2018 Victory Lane. So,
Yeah, he's having a good year.
very good.
I wasn't expecting that. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, between Harrison Burton, and Todd Gilliland, I thought Harrison Burton would have probably a little better year than he did, but Austin Cedric, running for Penske, really good team. So with Joe Logano and Ryan Blaney. So, but next race number 28. That's going to be Kansas Speedway. That's the Hollywood Casino 400, and that is Sunday, September 11th at 3 p.m. Stages for the Cup Series at Kansas, end of lap 80, end of lap 165, and the end of lap 267.
One of the cool things I'm going to like this weekend, since they're in Kansas, I'm sure that NBC will be playing some Kansas songs in the background, which is probably one of my most favorite bands of all time. So that'll be cool. Carry on, my wayward son.
Okay. Moving over to IndyCar. That was the 2022 Grand Prix of Portland, and that was Sunday, September 4th at the Portland International Raceway. Scott McLaughlin was our winner.
His third win of his career.
I thought he had more than that.
No, I think it's that's what they said on the broadcast. I'm just repeating what they said.
No, and that's fine. I thought he had maybe I don't know, it was wishful thinking or something that he had more. But his rookie cards, he does not have many, or the only cards that I could find of him were the 2013 V8 Supercars, card number 18 and card number 46. This is card number 18 you see there, and you see the back there.
I see it.
Okay, good. And that was one I actually had gotten from, I think it was Australia. And then here's the supercar and the back of it with card number 46.
That's cool. Didn't so who was the other Australian driver that drove for Richard Petty?
Yeah, if you didn't tell his name, I would have told you.
Yeah, I'll put us both on the spot because I can't think of it either.
Ambrose.
Marcus Ambrose. There we go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he raced supercars too as well.
Well, if you looking at the list here, it looks like Scott McLaughlin, Will Power, and Scott Dixon. Are they all from Australia?
Don't get me lying. That if Ken was here, we could get him to tell us.
Well, on the racing reference sheet, it shows their flag nationality. It looked like all three of them were the same, unless one of them. Well, British flag is different than that. So, British flag is like.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing. I'm seeing the.
Gotcha. Anyway, but the last race is coming up for IndyCar. It's going to be the Firestone Grand Prix of Monterey, and that's going to be Sunday, September 11th at 3 p.m. Is that the same time? It is the same time. Why do they do that? It's a cup race.
One of them will be on NBC, and the other one will be on USA.
That's going to be 95 laps for that.
Yeah, probably IndyCar will be on USA, or not on NBC because it's the championship race.
Yeah, so that's going to be at the WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca.
Laguna Seca, yep.
And right now, leading the standings is Will Power over Joseph Newgarden by 20 points, and well, actually second and third are 20 points behind Scott Dixon. So it's interesting that the 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 current 2 and 3 are tied. I want to say there's two people tied for second place in the point standing because that's the same way it is right now in F1,
Yeah,
which I
it's
thought was interesting when I was doing the prep for the show.
That's funny how that works out. Yeah, but it's not Will Powers to win yet. I mean, if he finishes last, he could probably lose the championship. So he's got to have a good finish.
Well, yeah, right. We were talking before we came on. So this last points being divvied out, Scott McLaughlin got 54 points, Will Power 41 points, Scott Dixon with 35. So to your point, Will Power has a 20-point lead, but he will need to, finish second or third, I guess you would say, or actually at least second. If one of these other guys is in first, I guess, right? Well,
Yeah,
that's 10 points. So, yeah, it's tight. They can't. They need to be in the top five, and it'll be jockeying around. So, it's definitely not over.
yeah. Judging from the way they do the points, he can definitely clinch it by winning or coming in second. And then if he comes in third, Newgarden and Dixon have to finish probably lower than him. As long as he finishes above those guys, he's going to win.
Right.
So, but if he has a bad day and they have good days, watch out.
It's gonna be must see TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Can't wait.
Yep. Um, and then moving over to Formula One. Let's see, was that all the information for? Yeah. So that's race number 17. So last race. Okay. Formula One. That was the Heineken Dutch Grand Prix, and that was Sunday, September 4th at the Netherlands. The 72 laps. Max Verstappen was our winner. George Russell second. Charles Leclerc in third. Lewis Hamilton in fourth.
Yeah, you could tell the announcers were wanting. They really were hoping Lewis Hamilton could pull one out, and then that restart with I think I'm trying to remember how many laps it were to go. Wasn't very many. I think it was like on
It's like
lap.
8 or something.
Yeah, it wasn't very many. Lewis Hamilton took the lead under pit stops, and then Max came back just a couple laps later, took the lead back, and it was game over. Then, a couple more people passed Lewis Hamilton, and he wasn't even on the podium.
Yeah. There's I don't know, the strategists, mistakes. Max Verstappen, his Red Bull, they were on it. What I remember from the race was, Lewis Hamilton and maybe it was Perez were the only two on the hard tires. Everybody else was on the soft tires. And Ferrari forgot how many wheels were on a car. Um,
Yeah,
uh, you know, leaving their tools out and about for people to run over, and just yeah, I was hoping that Lewis Hamilton, was going to compete or, for first or second or whatever it was. And to your point, after it started getting going, he just kind of faded um, down. And George Russell, who was on the soft tires, ended up coming in second. So,
yeah, and he almost ran into the back of Lewis Hamilton going to pass him. I mean, he came right up behind him, and I thought he was going to hit him, and I think the announcers thought he did hit him, but he came so close, he went real close and went right around him. It was gone.
to be a fly on the wall in Mercedes on that debriefing of how come Hamilton was on hard tires, and they let Russell decide what tire he wanted, but they told Hamilton, what tire to put on. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can't speak to any of that. There's a lot of politics going on inside there that we're not privy to.
So next race number 16. That's going to be the Grand Prix of Italy. That is Sunday, September 11th at 9 a.m. That's going to be at the Autodromo Nazionale Monza in Italy. That's north of Milano.
Yeah, so Ferrari better do good there.
And talking about playoff points, Max Verstappen is in the lead, but then second and third, Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc are 109 points behind.
Yeah, I don't think Max can lose. I think he could DNF a few races and still be okay.
I know we talked about Max Verstappen's cards last week. We always are running, but I've got this one up here. This is he's got some pre stuff. I'm not going to go through the whole list of the 2020 stuff. You can just listen on one of the other episodes. But there's a 2016 Top Trumps Grand Prix Heroes, and then there's this 2018 Top Trumps Grand Prix Max Verstappen. So that's kind of what it looks like there. These are all, again, the 16 and 18 are before the 2020 plethora of cards of 435 cards in 2020. There's the Chrome Formula One. There's the parallels to that. There's the 2020 Topps Chrome Sapphire parallels in that. He's in Dynasty. He's in the Match Attacks or the Turbo Attacks, excuse me, and then the stickers in 2020. So lots of Max Verstappen cards, but 2016, 2018, again, some of the other brands beside Top.
So did you see all the orange smoke bombs there
I did see that.
in
I saw the
support?
orange shirts. My daughter, who loves McLaren, she's like, "Oh, those people there are McLaren fans." I said, "I don't think so."
No.
So I did see that. And I saw the stuff on Twitter about the guy throwing the smoke out
Yeah.
on the canister out. So I don't know if they're trying to get it out of the stands or whatever it was, but I mean, if you have any kind of allergies or asthma or whatever, I guess you do not want to be in the stands with all that smoke.
Can you imagine that if somebody did something like that at a NASCAR race, as far as just lighting a smoke bomb in the stands? That would not go over very well.
No, I don't give nobody any ideas. So
Yeah, so I'm actually thinking about getting an orange smoke bomb and during one of the episodes lighting it off in here.
I'm like, well, get let's see, a fog machine and orange lasers. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll have to work on that. So
Yeah,
if
we're
Max
gonna
Verstappen wins the championship, so
have a laser light show with orange lasers.
there we go. So that's the wrap up for all of the races there. Took us a little bit longer than I thought to get through that, but next segment, I did want to talk about or kind of do maybe state of the hobby of racing and look at some of the I call them the big three that are out there, and naturally you could probably find maybe some better prices on eBay or some other stuff, but it's just kind of looking at pricing and stuff. So you can kind of see this is David Adams in no particular order. I'll just highlight some of the things that we can highlight, some of them in the different companies as well. So the Chronicles looks like it's about $130. The 2021 Chrome Hobby Box about 670 there. Dynasty's now at just under 3,000 a box. I believe that was at 4,000 to 5,000. 2022 Dunross at 90. They're showing the 2020 Topps F1. That's going to be the second year flagship at 145 a box, but they're showing September 14th, excuse me. I saw one of the other sites we'll look at it shows November 4th. So
Yeah, Topps Chrome 2021 Topps Chrome has come down considerably. I mean, that stuff was in the stratosphere a few months ago.
yeah, 770 for hobby. Looks like the light boxes are 300. The 2021 Sapphire Edition are at 700.
They've got Dynasty, I see. Wow, look how much that's come down.
Yeah.
I like that. It's got clearance. Sell,
Yeah.
sell. It's like trading places. Sell, sell.
Yeah, exactly. The 10-pack blaster box is at 75. Um, so last year's flagship at 170, we'd seen them at the National for lower than that. The lights out 150. You get into the 2020 uh, at 3,000 a box. You can see, like I said, I think they've come lower. The 2020 Sapphire is coming down. It's at 3,000 a box.
Yeah,
Where was I going to go with
Chronicles
this here?
130. Um, his. Have you seen Chronicles blasters in the stores yet? I have not seen them.
I would expect them this week or next week.
Probably.
Here's 2020 Donruss. Blaster was 2021 Prism. Prism blasters for $20, if I'm looking at this right, with the blue and Carolina blue. That's, I think, cheaper than it was at Walmart, right?
I think so. They were they like 20,
4.95 or something, or are they more
24.97,
29?
crazy number.
Yeah. And then National Treasures 525.
Yeah, that's
The
2020 National
Yeah,
Treasure.
so yes, 2020 Prisms Blaster 34. And you can see Prime at,
Wow, look how much Prime has gone up.
yeah,
Wow.
435 and 360. 2018 Prism 270. 2017 Absolute 160. We were talking about that today with no Greskin there. 2017 Dunruss 60. Select 2017 Select 25 for Blaster. 2017 Torque 120. 2016 Certified 110. 2016 Prism Hobby
Wow.
425.
We should have bought a case of that and sat on it.
Yeah, or the jumbos here.
Hmm.
12 pack box is at 250. 2016 Torque Blaster 25. 2011 Press Pass Element Hobby Box 95.
That's
They have,
that's the deal right there.
yeah, this got the Chase Elliott.
Yep.
The 2006 Press Pass Legends Racing Hobby Box 250. You don't really see. I know it's high, but you don't see that wax anymore.
Hey, go back. They got the hit parade up there that they put together for auto race. It's Formula One edition.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's you get the sapphire card in it.
yeah, yeah. I'm non-player with that.
1999 Upper Deck Road to the Cup. That's a hobby box. Thank you, Reed, for buying those at $100 a box. There's a rebuy. The 1992 Grid Formula One Racing Factory Set, $250.
God, 2 years ago those were $20.
Yeah, you
All
couldn't
day,
get rid
all
of
day.
those. Yeah, so please buy them all.
Yeah.
Some autographed Beckett Racing magazines. So that is Dave and Adams. Let's move over quickly to, I close that one. Will it go to another one? Okay, let me share. Sorry, everybody, make it quick here. Let's go to Blowout next. You can see 145 again for the 22 Formula One flagship, 125 for Chronicles, 749 for the 21 Sapphire, 3200 for the 21 Dynasty
Wow, they're way
Dynasty.
higher on Dynasty.
Yeah, they're a few $100 more. 90 for the Donruss Racing Hobby Box. 670 for the Chrome. 300 for the Light. 149 for the flagship. 21 flagship. 150 for the Lights Out. They do have 21 Panini National Treasures at 515. Their Sapphire 2020 is at 3,300. I think they've been having it for 3,000. We have Chrome Formula One 2020 at 3,000. 525 for National Treasures. We have 200 for 2020 Prism. The 2020 Chronicles, 200 a box. That's the Ty Gibbs year.
Mm-hmm.
100 for 2020 Panini Donruss Hobby Box. Those have the 5th anniversary autos in those.
Yeah, those are
Random,
at that price, $100. That's not a bad deal.
because I think they're 125 or a little 140 last year. The 2019 Panini Prism Racing Hobby Box 200, Victory Lane 2019 at 80, Donruss 2019 at 100. They also have 2018 Panini Prism Hobby at 270. They have the Donruss Racing Fat Packs from 2019. 2018 certified. I mentioned that today, I think, with the Austin Cindric at 110, Blasters at 22. Excuse me. Then 2018 Victory Lane, Blasters for 25, Hobby for 125. 2018 Panini Blasters at 50. 2019 Racing Blasters at 25.
Yeah, those Victory Lane blasters. Something I did not like about those, and I bought several of them from Target back when they were new, is every single one of them. I always got a memorabilia card, and it was always an Xfinity driver or something like that. I never ever got a cup, anything out of those boxes, so it just turned me off on them. So
Gotcha.
I would say that's a no buy on those.
The Victory Lanes are tough because it's only one pack.
Yep.
And, again, it's memorabilia auto. So I guess folks can weigh them. I'm not sure, but
There's a lot of that going on right now, which
I have
scares me
seen, yeah, some of that.
buying boxes from anybody. It's
Yeah.
like it's like when you see these low prices on boxes. Like I saw somebody that had like 8 boxes of Chronicles, and it was like $100 a box or something. And I'm thinking, okay, are those the 8 boxes that they weighed? And all the good cards are gone, and these are the scrubs. I don't know, but that's with all the stuff going on, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, if you don't buy a sealed case, you never know. You just have to kind of trust who you're buying it from. So
Mm-hmm.
2018 Donruss Hobby 400 and Blasters for 19. We got 19 Donruss Blasters. Select Blasters 2017 Select for 35. 2017 Blasters. A lot of Blowout has a lot of blasters, a lot of wax. 2016 certified blasters. These actually have some older press pass 2014 blasters at 995.
Yeah, but there's just nothing in those.
Yeah. Pre-price blasters 2014. So what was that? Yeah, it's all 2014. 2012 press pass blasters. 2012 Ignite Racing Retail 16 pack lot for $20. And then the 2011 press pass wheels element hobby for 95. Also 10 box cases for $925.
They must have made a ton of that stuff.
Well, it's got the silver packs in it. Again, I don't know if they had a closeout or whatever, but everybody's buying new stuff. Nobody's buying old stuff. So
Yeah.
2009 press pass clips, 2009 wheels element. Blaster, 12 box light, 12 box lot, 2007 tracks, 2006 VIP racing retail. So, and 2004 press pass Dale Earnhardt the Legacy Victories racing set. There's a set and then a 12 box case. So that is blowout cards. And then,
2019, we've talked about this before. There's really no good rookies in 2019 anything. Unless you're just chasing memorabilia and autograph cards, to me, there's almost no reason to buy any kind of 2019 product. I mean, what do you think about that?
I won't argue with you. We have not seen, I don't think anybody come out of the 2019 products. I'm trying to think even what the rookies are in 2019. Who is that? During our, when we do our reviews and stuff, it's, 2016, 2018, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Then the newer guys are 20, like Chronicles for Ty Gibbs and 21 Chronicles for Sheldon Creed and those drivers. So, but just finishing up with Steel City, you can see they also have flagship. They're saying it's going to be released November 4th. They have the
That's funny.
22.
They have Chronicles hobby packs. I would not
24.
buy one of those for no. Maybe I might buy one for a couple dollars.
25. They
Yeah.
have the Turbo Attacks 2022 Turbo Attacks, the new, and then some tins as well. 48 tin cases, 2022 Donruss Blasters, Dynasty form. It's kind of some of the same stuff. It is the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
With Formula One 2021 flagship there and Lights Out. The Sapphire, again, a lot of the same stuff. Donruss Select Box at 550. Those have escalated. And then the Blasters Torque cases certified for 2016 Torque. They have 2016 Prism Hobby for 800,
Wow.
2018 Donruss. Again, Blasters. They have some individuals. They have this 10 box lot of select. Where I want to go is they have 1995 Pinnacle Zenith Hobby Racing at $60 a box. You don't see those every day.
Gosh, we've talked about it before. That's 27 years ago. Wouldn't it have been cool in say 1980 if you could have bought card packs from 27 years prior to that? That'd been in the 50s.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That's amazing to think about those kind of things like that.
And so this is kind of where I was getting to with some of this rare stuff. 1996 Press Pass VIP Racing Hobby 8-box case, $1,600. You don't see those every day. 2002 Press Pass Premium Blue Racing Hobby 10-box case at 800. 1996 Pinnacle Speed Flicks Racing Hobby 10-box case, 489. 1996 Pinnacle Speed Flicks Racing Hobby box at 50. 1995, Upper Deck SP Motorsports Hobby Racing 6-box case, 360. The SPX Racing Hobby 12-box case for $1,300.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's definitely priced to hold, not priced to move.
Yeah.
Again, but I thought those were really cool to see those. The Prism Blaster, Absolute Blasters, Donruss Blasters 2017.
Yeah, they had a 2016 Fat Pack of Prism.
Yep. 2017 Torque, 2021 Blaster, This 96 Wheels Mom and Pop's Wheels Racing Downhard 3 card Cobra set, $15. And then some odds and ends here with 2020 Donruss Blaster, 97 Press Pass VIP Racing Hobby, 19 pack lot with box. There's another lot here. 2018 Prism Hobby pack for 30, and the Dale Earnhardt card there. So
Yeah, the 2020, was it 2022 match attacks,
yeah,
turbo
TurboTax, yeah.
turbo attacks. Have you seen any of those in stores either? They're supposed to be in stores in the US now. I
I
have
have
I have
not.
not seen them.
I heard that I guess there were blasters, but I did not see any. They
I'd
were
like
not
to buy a
by
few of
me.
those. I would buy just a handful just to bust open and make some videos.
Yeah, I've got some of those I have not opened yet. Just been so busy with everything we've been doing that we ordered when we thought there were going to be autographs in there, and they turned out to be signature style.
Yeah, I haven't even opened up any of mine yet, and I want to open some of them and do them on video and put them on YouTube. But I just haven't had. I'm like you, Val. There just hasn't been enough hours in the day to try to do all those things. I still have some more Chronicles boxes to bust open. I haven't gotten around to yet that I got from Panini.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I have two more boxes to open up. I just hadn't had a chance.
Mm-mm-mm. They've
You know
been
how
super
to.
busy. So we looked at the prices. I don't know if you want to talk just for a few minutes about like the state of the hobby. It seems like um, maybe people are buying some of the new stuff naturally just because it's new, but I have not seen a lot of other stuff moving. I did see some of the maybe I don't know if they're the glamour cards you want to call them, the 92 tracks. They've been selling here and there, but I don't think they've been going for absorbent prices. We saw some that were in the golden auction, some on eBay. I've seen some more selling eBay. I ended up picking up a 92 tracks autograph set with cover card. So I have seen stuff moving like that, but again, I don't see the volume that we saw earlier this year. And even F1 seems like it's kind of, and I can't tell if it's the economy or because there's nothing new out for a while, or
Well, F1 has come down tremendously, and I don't know if you can attribute that to, okay, all the hype beast people have hyped it up, made their money. Hey, I'm going to move on to something else, or hey, it's just the people who really wanted to pay the money have got the cards they want. Now things are not selling like they should. Prices are coming down for the average collector like us. There could be a lot of factors with F1. Now with NASCAR, uh, we've definitely seen an uptick, especially in Dale Earnhardt Sr. anything, especially memorabilia cards and autographs. We're really seeing those things starting to go up and are becoming extremely desirable right now.
yeah, that's true. Earnhardt autographs and memorabilia, you are correct. Just because there's not a lot of that out there, and he's iconic with the sport. So
Yeah, and Richard Petty's got some momentum. I will say that. And I'm thinking that overall, if you're looking at the big picture of NASCAR, I think overall NASCAR is starting to elevate, and then of course Formula One is starting to come down.
well, yeah, it shot out like a rocket though. So
It did.
it needed a little correction. It's not. I'm not saying it's crashing. But there is a correction, which is like I said, it's good, or I guess it's needed, right? Because you can't have that sustained growth. We've had a few shows where we talked about trying to sustain that growth. So for the health of the hobby, it needs to temper a little bit. So hopefully, a lot of folks did not get buy at the peak. So or they just need to be able to hold
Well,
until so.
I bought that Tops Now Lewis Hamilton card number 3, a PSA 9 for like little over $300 several months ago, and now that thing's like $160, I think now, something like that. It's like almost half of what it was when I bought it a few months ago. And of course, the PSA 10s have gone way down. We've talked about that before. So I agree with you. We're seeing a correction, and it's starting to come back down to earth. For a while there, it wasn't even in our galaxy. It was so far out that we couldn't even touch it. But now we can at least kind of see it, and it's within our grasp on some of the things that we want to buy. Because, like, one of the cards I want to buy is that Lewis Hamilton Ferris wheel card. I think that's a really cool card. I'd like to find one of those at a decent price in a PSA 10 in Topps Chrome. So I mean, there's a lot of cards out there I really like that I would like to get, and I think they're starting to become more affordable. So I'm really happy to see that.
Yeah, I think we have, I don't know where it fits in the schedule, Las Vegas for F1. We have the flagship coming out at the end of the year, hopefully, or, October, November. We have a championship here in a few weeks. So maybe, we see it in NASCAR, right? So the beginning of the season, it gets hot, and then you have a lull in the middle, and then by the time the playoffs happen, we see it kind of pick up. So maybe it will pick up at the end of the season. So we'll see. There's a lot of things going on there, right? So Lewis Hamilton's not having the year he had last year. Max is still, is kind of still doing very well. Charles Leclerc and some of the other drivers are kind of in that mix, but definitely not, dominating like last year. I think we said, I know this isn't the exact number, but Hamilton won half of the season, or the number of races as well as Max. So it was kind of a battle between, the two in points. So we're not kind of seeing that, and I think that rivalry helps, card sales and the sport. So and that could be part of it as well. So
That
we
very
saw
well.
Earnhardt and Gordon going at it. It helped propel the sport. But then when Jimmy Johnson was cleaning the house with everybody and he had no competitors, it didn't do well, for Jimmy in the sport. So
No, between that and Brian France, I mean, those two things almost killed NASCAR. I mean, it was there's too much domination, and then Brian France was, I don't know what the heck he was thinking, but between those two things, I mean, it just NASCAR took a nosedive. But now, with all the playoffs and all the things that they're doing now, all the different venues they're going to, and all that, it's really propelled NASCAR. And NASCAR, I mean, you saw the stands at Darlington; it was completely full and sold out.
right.
So we're seeing a resurgence with NASCAR, and I'm glad to see it.
And then IndyCar doesn't get any love. Would love to see them get a card manufacturer scoop that up and produce cards for them. So
Yeah, that's mind-boggling to me. I don't understand why somebody like Panini, or even, okay, why isn't Leaf even doing something with that? That would be a perfect fit thing for Leaf to do. I think they could get the license at a reasonable price, and they could sell a lot of cards. I mean, there's a lot of indie collectors out there.
I think so, but
I don't understand it. I just don't get it. And same thing with drag racing. Why do we not have NHRA cards? I mean, I love John Force. I love watching drag racing. I don't collect it, but I like watching it. And maybe if they had cards, maybe I would start collecting it again.
so is it lacrosse that's getting some cards? I know cornhole has some. I'm waiting
Oh
for the pickleball to come out. So
yeah, wait, yeah, pickleball cards are coming. Professional pickleball. I'm sure it's coming.
so how can you have pickleball, lacrosse, and not have IndyCar, right?
Or drag racing. I
Or,
agree. It
or
just makes
yeah. So
it's makes no sense at all.
all right. So I guess that will wrap that segment up here. So
All right. So you know what that means, right?
yes. Yep.
Time to cue the music. All right. This week's King's Court, I had to dig back and add an honorable mention because this one card that we're getting ready to show right now was too cool to not mention. So my honorable mention for this week occurred on the 3rd of September. It's Ty Gibbs 2020. This is his rookie. Chronicle Spectra Nebula Parallel 1 of 1. And of course, guess what? I didn't see this card. I missed it. And they had a $500 buy it now price, and somebody went click and they bought it. And I probably, if I'd seen it, I might have gone click and bought it. That's a cool card, man. That's his rookie. Oh man, that's a sweet card right there. So whoever got that, man, you guys got a deal. I think in the long run, that's going to be a nice card to have.
It's a nice one.
It is very.
It's amazing how those Spectras, they've messed those up with those numbering. That'll go down as I don't know if they did any other cards that way or if it was just the Ty Gibbs, or I think there was like one or two other ones, but
from what I understand, that was just on the picture itself, and that's when they published that picture, that was already on that picture. So I guess they had put that numbers on because it's not embossed. That's actually on the picture.
Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know if I have a few on. Maybe I don't have them in hand, but
yeah, they're all the same.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, good. I learned something. But anyway, to your point, it's rookie. It's Spectra, only 2 per box. So,
and it's Ty freaking Gibbs.
With the rookie.
So cool. That's a cool card, man. Like I said, congrats to whoever got it. All right, moving on. Our Joker of the week. This was on the 4th of September. And we were just talking about this. 4 John Force on card, race used autograph auto press pass legends cards. Well, that's a mouthful to say right there. They were asking $399.99 for those 4 cards. They settled for a best offer of $365. So it really didn't come down very much. So you can do some quick cipher in there for 4 cards. I mean, you're talking about what was that, $90, $89 a card. So that's pretty stout for John Force. But
those are nice.
Did you look at those cards, those silver ones? You know what that is? That's a race used parachute.
Yep, parachute. I see it right there.
Cool. I didn't realize they had done those till I saw that.
I didn't know, but that one's numbered to 20 out of 25. I can't see a numbering on that one. Nice autos. That one's numbered out of 25 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So those are nice.
Those are cool. Those are unusual. You just don't see a lot of drag racing out there, for sale. And when you do, it's usually pretty cheap.
And he's iconic with drag racing. He's kind of the GOAT, right?
If you ask me, he is. If he's not the GOAT, it's probably maybe Big Daddy Don Garlitz. But he is one of the GOATs of drag racing for sure. So yeah, those are cool, man. And I think the other one was that one with a black piece of memorabilia. I think that's a shoe. Yeah.
Boot, yeah.
Or boot, yeah, okay.
Race used boot.
But we saw some Tim Richmond cards that had the silver on them. I wonder if that was really from a parachute and not his not his suit that he wore to the awards dinner. But anyway, so yeah, those are cool, man. I just thought I'd put that in there as our Joker.
Very nice.
All right, so next up, our Jack of the Week. This was on the 5th of September, 2020 Topps Chrome F1 Auto Red Refractor of Yuki Tsunoda. It's 1 of 5. And look at that. It's a PSA 7. But, of course, it is out of 5. So, at that point, I don't think the grade really matters. But that thing went out for bidding. And It went for $1,612.76 with 31 bids.
31 bids.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And like I said, it's a PSA 7. Imagine what a 10 would have gone for. Woo!
Well, we know
Yeah,
they've had some issues with condition wise on those. So
yeah, look over there to the I guess if you look over by his name on I guess it's on the left side if you want to call it the left side.
mm-hmm.
Look over there. Can you see there's like a little crease or something? It looks like a little line or something. I don't know if that's a scratch on it or not. I don't know. It's over there.
I see it. Yeah, right
Yeah,
by the um. It was over here somewhere.
yeah. So I don't know what that was. So that may
Not
have hurt
sure.
it. I don't know. But still, it's a cool card though. I like the way that looks. And
Yeah.
he's only like 22 years old. He's just a puppy. Of course, he was F2 in this card.
Yep.
So yeah,
2020.
pretty cool. All right. So next, our Queen of the Week. This was on the 4th of September.
Oh, did I miss one? Yep, there it is. Okay.
There she is. Yeah,
Oh,
this
that's nice.
yeah, 2022 Chronicles, Timeless Treasures, Black Auto to 101 Haley Deegan. They were asking $1,249.99 for this card, and they accepted a best offer of $600 for a Haley 101. So you kind of know how I feel about Haley right now. I'm kind of on hold. I think you're kind of on hold too.
Yeah, it's a nice looking card. I
It
like
isn't.
that Timeless Treasures design.
Mm-hmm.
It's where that photo is kind of, in a picture frame almost of it. You got your 101 there with the blue and the white, a little bit of the red in the corner. So almost like a trading card. I'm not a trading card, playing card. So anyway, it's a nice design.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites out of Chronicles this year. Between that and Crusade, those are probably my two favorite designs for this year.
So the one thing I noticed, and I know we didn't talk about this before, is her autograph has changed. So
Oh, it's changed drastically. I bet she gets a ton of requests every month, every week.
yeah, and it's pretty impressive that she signs to the mail. So that's
It is with her popularity. It's amazing.
yep, that's awesome.
But yeah, it's a great card. So I think whoever got it probably paid about what it's probably going for right now. I think that's about the right price.
Wait, so it was 600.
$600. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next up, our King of the Week. This was on the 1st of September. 2020 Panini National Treasures Chase Elliott race worn fire suit. This is number 2 of 2. And of course, they were asking $624.24. Come on, people. He hadn't driven the 24 in a while. Make it 09 or something. But anyway, they accepted a best offer of $505, which I thought was odd. 505. But it is out of 2. It's got his name, part of his name on there. So that is a really nice card. Now you got to find the other one, the other side of it.
Yes, you do. Yep.
Which is probably going to be weird. It's the other one's going to be probably the 1 of 2, which is going to be the IOTT part or whatever. Which I've seen Panini do that before, where you would think that the first one would be 1 of 2 and the second one would be 2 of 2, but it's going to be reversed. And it's not the first time I've seen that. It's weird.
Well, I don't know if I know we didn't talk about this. We probably need to talk about it another time. But talking with the guys at Panini, at the National, and how they actually create some of these memorabilia cards that to get all that right, and get it blocked right. So when it gets created, they said it's amazing it gets made at all. So
Yeah, it's a big job.
yeah.
I'm not ditzing on anybody. I just,
Yeah, and so then whoever the guy with the numbering too, right? So that's a secondary process. They probably, uh, they'd be a little more cognizant of what's going on for their numbering.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's even in the same group, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it'd be curious. We need to keep an eye out and see if we find the 102. Granted, this is 2020 National Treasures, but um, we'll have to keep an eye out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like that card. All right. Next up is going to be our Ace of the Week. This is also on the 1st of September. 2020 Topps Chrome F1 Christian Horner, team principal. Red Bull 70th Superfractor. It's a 1 of 1, of course. It's a PSA 8. They were asking $1,250 for this. Can you guess, Val, how much they accepted for their offer?
800.
Higher?
Oh, 900.
Higher.
1,000.
Ding, 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 ding. $1,000, man, for
Wow.
that. That is amazing to me. I mean, you see him on TV all the time. You know, they're always talking to him after the race.
Right.
Uh, but still, for a team principal, I mean, that's like, one of our crew chiefs or something,
It's not even autographed. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's still a cool card.
Yeah, I like, and I know the photo doesn't kind of do justice because some of that color you can see in the other color is kind of washed out, but that blue with that gold background around the edges, it's I think a good looking card.
Yeah. And, the two most contrasting colors, I think, are blue and yellow. I think that's why um, Goodyear uses blue and yellow for their logo because they contrast so well. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cool card, man. But I just thought that was crazy that it was a team principal that got that kind of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for that. But again, it's 101, it's 2020, so I
Yeah,
get maybe have a super or Christian Horner super collector there. So
I can sum it up in one word. You never know.
you never know. Yep.
That's right. All right, so here we go. Last but not least, our Royal Flush of the Week. Again, this was on the 1st. A lot of stuff was happening on the 1st of September. This is a 2020 Topps Chrome F1 Sapphire Aqua 60 of 99, number 1, Lewis Hamilton, PSA 9. And it went out for bidding. It went for $3,050 with 32 bids.
Wow.
That's a pretty card, man. That's a. Hold on, let's go. We're gonna get it right. Yeah, that's a nice card. But do you think that this time last year that card probably would have gone for a lot more money? Because it seems like
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. I think it's come down tremendously.
Well, you got to remember, right? So this isn't the Sapphire. It's 2020. This is that $3,000 to $3,500 a box. That's the only way to get these Sapphire cards. And you're hoping to pull. You have the regular Sapphire edition, and then you like these parallels. So you're hoping to pull some of these low numbered type cards of Hamilton or Verstappen or whatever. So um, yeah, I think last year this would have been twice the price.
Oh, no doubt, easily. So that just goes to show you, I think, and it's what we've been talking about. These prices are coming down to earth, and I'm glad to see it. It is a PSA 9. I mean, it makes you wonder again what a PSA 10 would go for.
Yeah, I don't know how much more that would play into it or not. I mean, again, when I look at it, it's a 2020 kind of the first, and I say first in air quotes, whatever, because he has some stuff before which we know with the Futura and the Formula One cars that were in the magazine, that we've talked about on earlier episodes. But Topps Chrome, the Sapphire, and the Parallel. So it's probably one of the cards, the key cards in that set.
Yeah, totally
Parallel.
agree. And it's very aesthetically pleasing as well. I like it doesn't just it's not gaudy or anything. It's kind of a mellow. It's just a nice looking card.
Yeah, that cracked ice and that
Mm,
teal. Yeah,
yeah,
aqua.
Yeah, that aqua teal color is one of my favorite colors. So to me, that's a really, really nice card.
I do like, the back has the full stats. I
Hmm.
know we've talked about it before, but I definitely think that's, looking back years from now, it's going to be really cool to, see those stats. Kind of like, like in baseball, when you get one of these, like a Nolan Ryan card or whatever, and you look at all those stats, or Rich Jackson or whatever, pick your favorite star, and have all those stats in the back. So I
Hmm. Yeah, like I used to do with Johnny Bench and Pete Rose when I was a kid. Yeah.
was going to say the 88 Max, Richard Petty. So
Yep. But yeah, that's a nice card. So
very nice. Yeah. So 32 bids, $3,000.
yeah,
Free shipping.
yeah. And see that's a smart person. Free shipping. I like that. But anyway, there we go. That's it for this week's King's Court.
Well, awesome. So much for a short show today, but
I do have a couple little tidbit things I want to talk about real quick.
all right.
Going back to Eric Jones's win in the 43 car.
Yes.
This win for the 43, and I'm talking the number 43. I'm not talking about Richard Petty or anybody else. I'm talking about that car number. This was the 200th win for that car number. Yep, there we go. There's the nice little stat for it. Of course, Richard Petty has the most by far, 192 wins. But Jim Pascal has two. Bobby Hamilton has two. Lee Petty won once in the 43. I bet a lot of people don't know that. John Andretti won in it. Eric Almirola, and now Eric Jones. So that's 200 wins. There's only one car number that has more wins than the 43. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
And
The 11.
ding, 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 ding. That is correct. 218.
That's a lot of wins.
Yes, it's a lot of wins in a car.
But there's some great drivers driving that 11.
Oh, Cale Yarborough, Darrell Waltrip, Bill Elliott was in the 11. Of course, Denny Hamlin's in the 11 now. So that's an iconic car number. But yeah, the 43, I was glad to see that. So now that number has 200 wins to match what the King has overall with 200 wins. So I like that. That's pretty neat.
Very cool. Yep.
And see, I think we had 17 different winners this week.
Yep.
For this year now. Also, I heard a while ago when I went to Chick-fil-A to get me some sweet tea, I heard on NasCar radio they were talking about that. I think the All-Star race next year is going to be at North Wilkesboro.
I've not heard that.
Yes, they were talking about it. I think it just happened. They made some kind of announcement. I think they're going to have an official announcement in Richmond tomorrow, I think is what I heard.
Okay.
But yeah, Dale Jr. is behind all of that. He's a historian of NASCAR. I can only imagine that I've probably bid against him on some things and probably lost because he's got more money than God. But he is a historian of the sport, and he's trying to get stuff going with these old tracks. He's trying to get racing to come back to the fairgrounds and things like that in Nashville. So kudos to him. If they do have the All-Star race there, that's going to be nice. You probably need to go to it.
Yes, I will. I'll
You
have
need,
to. Yep.
I may need to try to come and go with you to go to it.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So I think that's all I've got for just news. There wasn't a whole lot of NASCAR news this week. That was about all I got.
All right. Well, definitely want to thank our sponsor, Panini America, naturally. And please like, share the podcast. Um, if you like the YouTube video, please like and subscribe to the channel so you get notified of new episodes or content that we have. And I guess from me and Logan, thanks for listening, and we will be back next week. Hopefully Jason will be with us as well, and will be another week. We'll have the end of IndyCar, so it should be exciting weekend for racing. So
Yep.
all right, well, we're out of here.